Patrick Knowles, our referee for this one. It's going to be a tough contest between two big men.
Coming to the ring first, weighing in at 283 pounds from Houston, Texas, Big Ken Steele.
Ken Steele, definitely a big man, but his opponent, Scotty Blaze, is no shabby. Stepping over the top rope and into the ring, Big Ken Steele ready for this contest. This, once again, will pit former tag partners of Destruction Incorporated one-on-one against each other. Nobody that I know of has gotten up from that maneuver. If it's put on, you can bet that Scotty Blaze will be in the victory column. Scotty Blaze now pumping up the crowd, ready for this contest. Taking on his former tag team partner. Both men circle around the ring, getting a feel for each other as they lock up in the center of the ring, a collar to elbow tie up. And a simple break that time. Both men just overpowered each other. Blaze loves the fans. He's picking it up. As now they feel each other out once again. Collar to elbow tie up. Blaze and Steele. Steele this time powers out of this. These two guys, when they were the tag team Destruction Incorporated, really a force to be reckoned with, had their differences. Now they're separate, and they're settling it here in the ring as a hammerlock now applied by Steele onto Blaze. Blaze reverses it, loses his grip, grabs it back, and Steele has that hammerlock applied to Steele, driving it in and getting back now as Steele gets to the ropes. Clean break by Blaze. Still a little to take it back at the power of Scotty Blaze. A circle once again. The contest has already been just a power struggle between the two. Side headlock now by Blaze. As he switches it, now they're turning around into a big hammerlock. Good set of maneuvers there. Reversals by Blaze to get the hammerlock and apply now. And a reversal by Steele. Blaze trying to get his way out of it, reaching for any limb he can find. He cannot get one. And now he just reverses it into an armbar, and he twists it back into another version of the hammerlock. Both men just tied up there. As a little bit of the hair pull there takes Scotty Blaze to the canvas. Blaze now complains about the hair pull. Our referee Patrick Knowles checking with Ken Steele, denies it. But as the tape clearly showed, he pulled the hair. Blaze once again pumps the fans up, brings them into this contest. If the fans are in it, that's definitely on Blaze's advantage. As now in the center of the ring, they tie up one more time. Side headlock again by Blaze. Just wrenching back on that, tighten it up. Trying to cut off the airflow as he reverses it once again. Tries to find an arm, does not do it. And a version of the abdominal stretch now as he turns it into a hammerlock. Hammerlock applied in the air now. Both men tie up once again. Just overpowering each other. Neither man can get an advantage And now with the hair again goes Ken Steele. The big man from Houston, Texas, using anything he can to overpower his former tag team partner as he just drives him down to the mat after using the hair as an advantage. Ken Steele adamantly denies the fact, but now this is twice in this matchup he has used that hair of Scotty Blaze to gain the advantage as both men now are at a vertical base and they lock up in the center ring. But no, Ken Steele with a big knee and now forearms to the back. Big forearms to the back of Blaze. Grabs him with the arm and big time arm bar. Wrenches back in that. Wrenches with it. Sitting there applying the pressure and he tightens it up. Blaze in a noticeable pain as now Steele going up onto the turnbuckles. He's up on the second turnbuckle, third turnbuckle now. He's walking the turnbuckles, holding that arm, comes off and just drives the hand into that already arm-barred arm of Scotty Blaze and drives him down to the canvas. Just sits back on it in a submission-type maneuver, sitting back on that arm. Scotty Blaze in noticeable pain as now Ken Steele uses the ropes as opening leverage. That's an illegal maneuver in AWA Championship Wrestling. Now our referee, Patrick Knowles, checking to see if he used the ropes. Of course, Ken Steele denies it, and as he still wrenches on that arm of Blaze. Ken Steele mocking him a little bit, paintbrushing him, as now Steele once again goes to the ropes. Patrick Knowles, our referee, looks up one more time to see nothing. Checking with Steele, Steele denies it. As that almost a hand scissors, I guess. Well, you could call it a version of the head scissors, but now he's got the arm locked up in it. Steele once again reaches for that middle rope. He's getting a leverage as now our referee sees it, orders Steele to break the hold. Blaze in noticeable pain. Favoring that arm is now a fist to the midsection by Blaze, takes the big man Steele off guard. And now Steele back on the offensive with a forearm to the back of the head. Steele picks up, trying to get Blaze, throws him down on his back. Just, a boot to the face. This just an all-out fight as now have a reverse chin lock applied by the big man Steele.
5 minutes gone by, 10 minutes remaining.
Steele being wrenched back on onto Blaze, Steele wrenching it back, pulling back on that chin, taking a lot out of Scotty Blaze. Blaze not very aware, asking for the fans to help. Blaze so close to the ropes, could break this hold just by grabbing one of those ropes as Steele now just wrenching back, but Blaze is pumping up. He's moving. Back to a vertical base are both men. Holds his leg go as now we have an Irish whip by Big Ken Steele. He just picks him up. Sunset flip into the ropes. 2 and a near fall. Near fall that time as Ken Steele taking a back. And a big clothesline takes Scotty Blaze to the mat. Blaze hit the back of his skull on the canvas that time. Ken Steele out of nowhere that. Now Ken Steele arguing with our referee as he has the boot across the neck, choking Scotty Blaze. Scotty Blaze taking a blunt of this punishment in this match. But Ken Steele been on the offensive for most of the contest. Into the corner now. Irish whip out of the corner to the other turnbuckle. Front face in. Up to the second turnbuckle. First turnbuckle and a big clothesline drives Scotty Blaze to the mat one more time. This has got to be at his. Ken Steele goes for the cover. 2 and no. A near fall. Ken Steele now frustrated. Scotty Blaze, relentless, will not stay down onto the canvas for that 3 count. Blaze tries to fight back. It's a forearm to the back that time. Now he comes up, big fist now. Just wailing away at the head of Big Ken Steele. Goes up. Drives Ken Steele to the mat and then drops the guillotine leg drop on top of him. Both men are down on the canvas. Our referee issuing a 10 count. Scotty Blaze back to his feet before anyone else. Working now on Steele. Reaches back in a version of the Cobra clutch on Steele. And a leg drop onto the arm now by Blaze, as now Blaze on the offensive using his power. Goes to an armbar submission hold. Wrenching that back. The armbar is simplistic in nature, but it will take a lot out of an opponent. Blaze all the time. You never know when he's going to look for that Blaze death drop. Steele now in noticeable pain as he just wrenches back on that arm. Both men vertical base now as a rake to the eyes changes the momentum. Steele back on the offensive. As for the ride goes Blaze out to the outside area. Ken Steele throws him out of there. Oh, and now Ken Steele, the two brawlers go out on the outside. Armbar. Irish whip and a clothesline onto the canvas, onto the outside flooring. Fans not liking Ken Steele at this point. Ken Steele slides back in the ring to break the count. He gets a new 10 count now. Here comes Ken Steele back into the ring as Blaze has been wailed by a clothesline out there on the bare floor outside the ring. Blaze now back on the outside of the ropes as now he grabs Steele's neck and drops down into a version of the hot shot. Blaze on the offensive.
15 minutes gone by, 5 minutes remaining.
Blaze climbing the turnbuckles. He's up on the top turnbuckle now. Steele dazed off the top rope. Big drop kick, missile drop kick by the big man Blaze. That's got to do it. Ken Steele drops to the mat as we have a cover now. On the outside ring, 2, and Ken Steele somewhere finds that intestinal fortitude and kicks out of this. Blaze on the offensive. Steele climbs up, going to the second turnbuckle. Ken Steele back onto his feet now. Dazed and confused after that missile drop kick. Comes off again. This time he's caught. Uh-oh. Here we go for the ride. Big Ken Steele choke slam. Sends Scotty Blaze to the canvas. Ken Steele missing the opportunity to pin and have this match and have a victory for himself. Taunting with the fans, trying to get approval for what he does. Fans not buying it for a minute as this gives Scotty Blaze a chance. He'll get back onto his feet off the ropes. Nothing doing, and a flapjack. Oh, buddy. 2, 3. Scotty Blaze wins this contest.
The winner of the match, Scotty Blaze.
Scotty Blaze victorious in his contest over his former tag team partner, Big Ken Steele. The DC native was down most of this match, come back to be the victor as our referee Patrick Knowles raises his hand in victory.
The next match is a 30-minute time limit. The referee for this match, Patrick Nicholas.
We're ready for our next contest in AWA Championship Wrestling. Joining me for the color commentary on this next contest, Scotty Blaze. Scotty, you coming off the victory over your former tag partner, Big Ken Steele.
Yeah, that's right. Ken Steele and I, as you noted, former tag team partners. And it was a battle out there, and I was able to sneak away and win on him over his inexperience.
We have a big contest coming up right now between the War Machine and Johnny Thunder. Two men I think you have met before as Johnny Thunder makes his appearance.
Coming into the ring first.
Yeah, I've met them. I've seen them. They're legendary up and down the East Coast, the West Virginia area especially.
Johnny Thunder!
Johnny Thunder, tremendous athlete. I think we're in for an exciting show right here.
Johnny Thunder from around in this area of Matoka, West Virginia. He gives up, however, some 60 pounds to his opponent, the War Machine. And the crowd favorite is Johnny Thunder, as it is, can be seen, all of them ready and waiting to shake their hands with Johnny Thunder.
Oh yeah, the fans here tonight are tremendous. They had to get behind you, and they got behind me in my match with Big Ken Steele, and it was Fans are great show, and I guess we're waiting the arrival of War Machine.
War Machine, the bigger man in this contest as I mentioned before. Johnny Thunder going to come out and, from my standpoint, use his speed and agility to overcome the power and the power of the War Machine.
War Machine's pure mass and pure power. Johnny Thunder's going to have to be on his game plan tonight. Move around, do the hit and run tactic, use his speed to his advantage, use his technical skills, and hopefully that'll overcome the power of one War Machine.
Thunder cannot let up on the War Machine at all. Now,
his opponent on the way to the ring, weighing in at 295 pounds, the War Machine.
As the War Machine now makes his way to the ring, he's also a crowd favorite in this one. Two crowd favorites go head-to-head in this next contest, Scotty.
Well, yeah, that's the game plan. Two fan favorites head-to-head, but you wonder what's going to happen between two fan favorites. Is one going to get a little upset while the other gets, one gets the upper hand, and is he going to resort to using some dirty tactics, or is he going to stay true to the game plan and show pure sportsmanship and show a good, solid wrestling match?
Well, the War Machine's making his way over to the announce table. He wants the mic. This could be interesting. Let's see what he has to say.
How we doing? And first thing, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I know there's a lot going on tonight, a lot going on this weekend. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. We really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. I know a lot of you saw me wrestle for New Dimension, wrestling Thunderfoot, and I tell you what, I had a big change on me, and it meant a lot to me. First off, the crowd behind me, it was dear to me, and I had a change of heart. Second, I found out I don't need to cheat to win. And third off, I found out I don't need a manager to win. So Big Papa, take your 12 sandwich, bologna eating, 3 2-liter Dr. Pepper, no working, no bumping, butt, and hit the bricks. You're fired. Go on. Now getting back to the New Dimension Wrestling Thunderfoot, I did suffer 2 cracked ribs. And in a return match in Burlington, North Carolina, I re-injured my ribs. Under doctor's orders, I wasn't supposed to wrestle. So tonight, I'm still under doctor's orders. I'm going to take his advice, and I'm not going to wrestle. But what I'm saying is I'm thanking y'all for coming out. And I'm going to congratulate Johnny Thunder. I know he doesn't want to win like this, but I'm sorry. But I'm big enough man, I'm going to shake his hand. And I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out.
It looks like the War Machine is forfeiting.
This is unprecedented in AWA, I believe.
I don't think this has ever happened before. The War Machine going to... Looks like Super Mario's taking a place at the ringside area. And now the War Machine comes to the ring, apparently to congratulate Johnny Thunder on his victory.
Well, Johnny Thunder didn't want to win it like this, but it's a victory. It's a mark in the win column for one Johnny Thunder.
As War Machine raises a hand, wants the crowd to respond, Johnny Thunder reluctantly takes the win. Handshake once again, and now a hug in the center of the ring. And a belly-to-belly suplex takes him down. Change of heart didn't last very long.
Oh, it was a setup from the start.
Now big stomps as Johnny Thunder has been leveled, and now once again here comes Big Daddy. He's just pulling back with that flag, chokes the man they call Johnny Thunder, and now War Machine back over to the mic.
Johnny Thunder and all you Bluefield bozos, can all kiss my ass.
Well, there's one for the censors.
Johnny Thunder just being leveled in the ring as Big Papa just pulls back and chokes. Easy pickings now for the big man, War Machine. He's into the ring now.
I don't count Thunder out now. Although it looks like it's going to be basically a 2-on-1 with that fake change of heart from the War Machine.
It's now Thunder sent for the ride. He's outside the ring. Referee's back turn. Big Papa goes to work. Big Papa just leveling Johnny Thunder. This has quickly turned from a one-on-one match to a one-on-nothing match to now a two-on-one match.
They definitely, War Machine knew that Johnny Thunder was going to give him a run for his money and decided to take the shortcut with Big Papa. It looked like he'd been eating a little bit too many Little Caesars pizzas out there, a little soft in the middle. And look at him now. War Machine's got the referee distracted as Big Papa works over Johnny Thunder.
Thunder was just choked by Big Papa by using that middle rope. As you said, with the referee's back turned, is now War Machine goes back to work.
Referee's going to have his hands full with two people, one in the ring, one ringside.
Big
Looks like
headbutt.
These two notorious. They're going
Headbutt.
to keep the referee occupied.
That headbutt sends Johnny Thunder down to the canvas. He's trying to clear the cobwebs up and mount an offensive charge. Irish whip now to the corner. Big back elbow sends Johnny Thunder down to the mat.
That's where the power and the mass of the War Machine's taking over, even with a cheap head start. Thunder's going to have to regain his composure here with a little time and get up and start using his speed.
War Machine, some 65 pounds, is his weight advantage over Thunder. Thunder now being driven back down to the canvas by a massive forearm to the back. Once again driven down with that massive forearm. Now, War Machine just stepping on the
Ladies
throat.
and gentlemen, we'd like to ask the fans, please do not throw anything into the ring. Thank you.
War Machine got that big size 14 shoe on the back of the net, grinding Thunder's face into the mat.
Johnny Thunder now trying to get back up to that vertical base, but gets up and is quickly thrown back down.
Looks like War Machine got one nerve hold right into the shoulder and neck area of Johnny Thunder as the crowd was trying to get back behind Johnny Thunder there for a minute.
War Machine trying to cut off the blood flow to the head of Johnny Thunder and put him out of this match. Another version of almost like a sleeper hold, but Thunder comes alive as the fans do too. Thunder, vertical base, elbows War Machine. There's another one, off the ropes. Big time knee lift. That didn't last very long as War Machine goes back on the offensive.
Yeah, that comeback was cut short by a big, massive left knee, sent Johnny Thunder head over heels to the mat.
War Machine having his way, but now Thunder, big fist of fire, pushes him back into the ring. Corner, sends him for the ride. We got a reversal. Johnny Thunder is down with a massive clothesline.
Short clothesline took Thunder right off his feet as it looked like Thunder was getting ready to begin a mount for another comeback.
War Machine has been all power in every minute of this contest. Johnny Thunder has yet to mount an offensive flurry except for 2 or 3 quick short bursts, but they were short-lived and turned down and turned away by the power of War Machine. War Machine follows him into the turnbuckle now with a clothesline. Johnny Thunder just really been taken out of this match really before it even began.
That's true. With the deception of a War Machine, and Big Papa was in on it all along. We all were duped by the unsincere change of heart from one War Machine.
We really thought he was sincere, but now Johnny Thunder tries the reversal, is met with an elbow. War Machine picks him up and power slams him in the center of the ring.
War Machine could have been making a mistake.
Near fall that time as Johnny Thunder barely gets the elbow up, gets the shoulder up.
You know, I'm not for War Machine at any point, but War Machine wasted some time there by posing to the crowd. He could have got the early win. You know, you take the win when you can.
War Machine back to that nerve hold now as Johnny Thunder has just been leveled, just abused in this match, if you will. War Machine still applies that hold. Johnny trying to wake back up, get back into this match as now The chance, Channing Johnny as he comes back up, elbow to the midsection. There's another one for good measure. Fist to the face and a rake to the eyes. Sends him into the corner now. Johnny Thunder's met with that size 14. Thunder down once again to the canvas. War Machine climbs up to the second turnbuckle.
This could be a mistake, a big man climbing the ropes. Not a lot of us can do it.
Jumps off and hits him with the elbow.
Deadly elbow drop from the middle turnbuckle.
Nonchalant cover that time, it didn't work. As Johnny Thunder reaches down deep in for that intestinal fortitude and gets the shoulder up.
Patrick Nicholas right there with saw the shoulder come up off the mat.
War Machine got to be getting a little frustrated at that point.
Well, he's doing the smart move, believe it or not. You know, I'm not a fan of the War Machine now, but he's doing the right thing. He went back to that nerve hold, wear Johnny Thunder down. That's what you do, is you pick a point on your opponent and you wear him down, and hopefully you can sneak in a quick 3 count.
War Machine noticeably frustrated now as referee Patrick Nichols checks the arm. There's 2 drops. If it drops another time, this match is over. And inches away. Thunder now pumping up, comes alive.
The crowd getting behind Thunder once again. Will he come up on the upper hand, or is War Machine going to cut him off as he's done so all the previous other times?
Fist to the face now. Irish whip sends War Machine for the ride. He reverses it. Thunder goes down. Goes over with a spinning neck breaker. Both men down to the canvas. Referee's issuing a 10 count.
Thunder needs to take the advantage right here. He surprised War Machine. He's got the upper hand. Now let's see if Thunder can capitalize on it.
Both men slow to get up. Thunder taking a lot of punishment in this match, and that neck breaker took a lot out of the War Machine. This War Machine first to his feet. Now both men, vertical base, blocks the fist. Thunder onto the offensive fury.
10 minutes gone
Backs him
by,
into the corner.
20 minutes remaining.
Thunder fighting fire with fires here as he's getting completely upset, and he goes with a big splash into the turnbuckle.
Sends the big man War Machine down to one knee. Up to the second turnbuckle.
Oh, business is about to pick up.
Here we go. Big fist to the skull of the War Machine. Johnny Thunder gives him 10 fist and 2 for good measure. Now, sends him to the turnbuckle. Big Papa grabs the leg to break the momentum, and Johnny Thunder's attention has been diverted.
This could be a mistake on Thunder's part. He's turned his attention away from his opponent.
War Machine's got the flag, ducks it. Big drop kick, and War Machine inadvertently hits our referee. The referee is down. Thunder now picks him up. Big time body slam. Thunder off the ropes, off the other one. Takes out Big Papa.
Papa goes down to the ground hard. As Thunder gets up, it looks like he's climbing the top rope, right above the down referee, Patrick Nicholas.
Thunder to the second turnbuckle now as the War Machine just realized it. Diving clothesline off the top rope. Now for the cover, there's no referee.
There's 1,
2,
3, 4, 5.
And Big Papa's back in the ring. Johnny Thunder has this match won, but there was no referee to count as Big Papa drops the elbow on the back of Johnny Thunder.
That's a lot of mass on Big Papa. Right down across the back of one Johnny Thunder.
As Big Papa has rolled over the War Machine on top of Johnny Thunder. Wakes up the referee. And a 3 count. The referee calls for the bell, and the victory will go.
Winner of the match, the War Machine.
War Machine victorious in this contest, Scotty.
That's a travesty of misjustice right there. The War Machine threw the rule book right out the window, did every cheap shot, cheap trick that he possibly can to get the pinfall over one Johnny Thunder.
You got to believe that these two men will meet somewhere down the road once again. This time, Johnny Thunder will look to make it fair contest one-on-one.
Johnny Thunder is not going to forget this no time soon, as he was deceived by War Machine. Considering he extended his hand out in friendship, War Machine gave him a belly-to-belly for his effort.
As the challengers make their way to the ring.
The challengers, a combined weight of 427 pounds from Nashville, Tennessee, Phoenix and Joey Morton, the Atomic Blonde.
challengers in the ring now, Scotty, and not a very good fan response for them.
Not a warm reception at all for the Tommy Blonde. I've seen this Joey Morton. I've seen him in matches before. This is one guy who has a lot of talent. He's a high flyer, great technical wrestler, but he takes the shortcut to try to get the wins. Why, I don't know, because this guy can go with the best of them.
Morton also possesses that devastating moonsault. And this place is going to all come alive as making their way to the ring are the champs.
On the way to the ring, they are the AWA Tag Team Champions, a combined weight of 430 pounds. From Bluefield, West Virginia, Roger Bam Bam Ham and Orion.
Fans on their feet as the champs Roger Bam Bam Ham and Orion make their way to the ring.
Definitely see who is the crowd favorite right here. They come out of that dressing room and they raise that roof right off the rafters.
The hometown boys from Bluefield, West Virginia, Bam Bam Ham and Orion, they're looking to score the victory in their own hometown. Phoenix a little posing and showing off for the crowd.
Well, I think before I'd rip off my shirt and pose to the crowd, I'd work up on that little upper body a little bit more.
Starting things off, it looks like it'll be two great high flyers in Orion and Joey Morton.
Orion's a young competitor. From what I understand, still pretty new into the sport. Great competitor though, has a promising future.
Orion not afraid to take the high risks and has been known to go from the inside of the ring to the outside with that high flying cross body.
Well, you're going to see two styles that might complement each other right here. We'll see who can take the advantage and see who's going to take it to the air first.
They lock up as Morton now with a shoulder block to the gut and now fist to the gut of Orion. Morton with an early offensive advantage is now a reversal by Orion, and Morton takes the low road and holds on to the ropes.
Joey Morton playing mind games with the young Orion. Joey Morton, a veteran in this sport, been just about with everybody. He's playing mind games right now with Orion. Don't let him think that he's scared. What he's doing, he's playing a game of mind chess with the young Orion.
They lock up one more time in the center of the ring. Morton again pushing Orion back to the ropes. Clean break, but not for long, as another fist driven to the midsection and now a forearm to the back of the skull and a fist to the face of Orion. Irish whip again, once again a reversal. And now Morton again takes the low road, grabs the rope.
This could be a
big time forearm to the face, sends Joey Morton to the canvas, and a tag has been made, and in comes Phoenix.
That right there tells you exactly why you don't turn your back on your opponent at any time.
And now Roger Bam Bam Ham is going to make his first appearance in this title matchup.
Bam Bam and Phoenix going at it now as the other two bowed out.
Lock up for a brief second as Bam Bam Ham goes to the armbar. Reaches, tags in Orion. Ryan climbs up, drives the elbow into the arm.
Orion putting a ringer on that arm, sends him down with a beautiful leg clothesline.
Side headlock applied by Orion. Phoenix backs him up, sends him off. Big shoulder block by Orion, showing a bit of power. Leapfrog as Orion goes down with a hip toss. Morton comes back into the ring. Double team action as he drives the fist into the face of Orion.
You're going to see a lot of speed right here. Where that previous match, you saw a lot of size and power. Right here, you're going to see fast action. If you blink, you're bound to miss a lot.
Reversal and a hip toss for Morton now. One more snapmare takedown and into the armbar. Scotty never had the opportunity to be on the receiving end of an armbar. It looks simplistic in nature, but it's not that way on the receiving end.
It's not at all. It can ring your arm. You're pushing your arm against the way God created it to go. It's easy to hyperextend that elbow if you're not careful, and which is exactly what Ken Steele was trying to do to me in our matchup, but luckily I was able to survive.
And now Morton breaks the hold with a poke to the eye and then big fist to the face sends Orion back to the ropes. Morton now on the offensive. Ryan for the ride. Picks him up. Tried to do a body slam. Did not get him. And a big side kick takes Morton to the canvas.
That one right there rocked Joey Morton's brains right there. They're both down, both groggy. Let's see who can make the tag first.
Morton kind of getting away from his corner, not exactly aware of where he is. Neither is Orion. As they get back up and they're going to fight, back to the armbar goes Orion.
That's what you do. That's just basics of wrestling. You pick a, like I said before, you pick a body part, you work on it, and you wear it down. As you see Roger Bam Bam Ham tagged in, going straight to that armbar.
Working on the left arm of Morton, drives him down to the canvas onto one knee. Referee Eric Foster in position to hear the submit call, but I doubt you'll get it, as now Morton breaks the hold with a right to the eyes. Tag is made and in comes Phoenix. Phoenix is met with a hip toss and he's driven down to the canvas. Ham in the corner now, works on Phoenix. Phoenix for the ride. Phoenix driven down to the canvas, and now that tag has been made. Back to the end comes Orion.
Ooh.
Big time hit to the face. That sends an echo throughout the arena.
Well, I tell you what, the dentist is going to appreciate Orion when Phoenix goes up there for a checkup.
He could have knocked some teeth loose that time. As a side headlock has been applied in the center of the ring. Phoenix working his way to the ropes. Now he sends Orion for the ride. Picks him up. And a bit of a sunset flip there inside cradle.
Phoenix went for that high knee, and Orion saw it coming and jumped over it and hooked him for the schoolboy roll-up and only got a 2 count out for his effort.
Now Phoenix just brawling down, drives him to the canvas, drops the leg on the back of the head. Phoenix tags him once again to Morton. Orion just almost motionless in the ring.
You see, they've picked apart the youngest of the two of the champions right there. Roger Ham's been in this game for a while. Orion, as I said before, relatively new, and they're working on the inexperience of Orion right now as Joey Morton grabs a handful of hair and brings Orion to his feet.
Working on him in the corner now. Going back, shoulder block to the midsection in the corner as Morton drives his shoulder into Orion. And now a choke being applied in the ring as our referee Eric Foster warning him about the chokehold.
Like I said, Joey Morton can go, but he elects to take the shortcuts and try to get the cheap win.
For the ride is Orion to the other turnbuckle. Morton takes his time. That could be costly, and it is, as he runs head first into the turnbuckle, and he's met with a kick. And now Morton for the ride. He gets to eat a bit of the corner.
Inexperience of Orion right there. He should have went for the tag and tagged the freshman in, but he feels like he can still go with it as Orion goes back to that arm. You know that arm's got to be sore by now, Joey Morton's.
And now a handful of hair as Morton goes for the headbutt to break the hold.
And he staggers himself as well.
Kick to the midsection. Side headlock applied by Morton and a fist to the face of Orion.
Another headbutt. You think he learned that didn't work the first time around.
Up, body slams him in the center of the ring. Ryan goes off the ropes. Cross one time. Springboard, misses the kick, the big leg drop.
Had he landed that right there, that could have been all over for Joey Morton.
The experience of Morton that time, playing a little bit of possum, rolls out of the way at the last second. For the ride, Irish whip, off the ropes, misses with the back elbow, comes across, picks him up, drops him in a big time slam.
Spine buster applied by Joey Morton right there, only for the 2 count.
Morton on the offensive. A little frustrated, he did not get the 3 count that time. Big elbow drives one half of the tag team champions, Orion, down to the canvas. As now Phoenix tags in once again, comes up, he lands a leg drop.
Phoenix working on the neck right now and biting one Orion. I don't think Phoenix had his dinner before he came to the matches tonight. Decided to get a little forehead from Orion.
Now just stomps on. Now lays the fist onto the head of Orion. As he is warned to open the fist by referee Eric Foster. Tag has been made. Morton back in.
Rapid fire punches by Phoenix allows for the tag for Joey Morton.
Big time chop sends Orion down to the canvas.
10 minutes gone by, 40 minutes remaining.
Morton onto the offensive. Backs Orion into the corner. Fist once again to the side of the head, to the temple. Big chop again. Morton sends him for the right. Morton taking his time once again. Could be costly, and it is, as Morton misses, and that'll certainly hurt your low abdominal region.
That'll send your singing up a few octaves right there with Mariah Carey. Let's see if Orion does make the tag to Bam Bam Ham.
The fresh man, he's in. Kick now. He's want to work on Morton. Sends him for the ride. Picks him up. Big back body drop. Roger Ham fired up. Drop kick takes Morton down.
Bam Bam lands that drop kick right to the face of Joey Morton, and Joey Morton cuts him off.
Bam Bam Ham now thrown out to the outside of the ring. This is where Morton and Phoenix are devastating. They like the brawl on the outside, but Roger Ham reverses it. We've got 2 fights now. One in the ring, one on the outside, as Phoenix and Orion are in the ring. Big time clothesline in the one in the ring as Morton eats some steel. Full of action. Orion set up for, what is this? The Edge. Sends him down.
The Orion Edge drops him down.
As Galata stops the action in the ring, but the 2 legal men are outside of the ring. Our referee, Eric Foster, almost pretty much has lost control of this match. Phoenix almost for the ride now. As Morton gets the leg of the wrong man.
Inadvertently grabs Phoenix.
Into the Orion driver. He hooks the leg. 2, 3, and we got a pin.
And a successful title defense.
The winners of the match, and still AWA Tag Team Champions, Roger Bam Bam Ham and Orion.
The hometown boys retain in Bluefield, West Virginia. But now we have a confrontation of the Atomic Blondes in the center of the ring.
Well, I don't know whose fault to blame that one on. Joey Morton wasn't watching. Grab Phoenix as there, as you see, Joey Morton split open when he ran into that steel post.
Oh, and a big clothesline takes down his partner, Phoenix. Morton just driving the fist in. Morton goes for a chair, Scotty.
The referee needs to put an end to this right now.
Here come the tag champions to save the day.
Morton.
Now here come the number 1 contender. Brody brothers are out. Chop block. Big time chair to the back of Roger Ham. Joe Brody, Mark Brody working on Orion. Sends Orion for the ride. Picks him up. Oh, and there's that neck breaker again.
Face buster right onto the belt.
The Brodies want it, and they want it bad, but Morton's not done on the outside of the ring as he goes after Roger Bam Bam Ham.
It is now time for the main event for the AWA Heavyweight Championship. It is a 1-fall, 60-minute time limit.
Scotty, now we're going to have this our real big main event as the AWA title
Referee
is on the line.
for this match, Calvin Hodge.
As you see the entrance right here to the champion, Scotty McKeever.
Scotty McKeever won the title just a few short weeks ago from Pitbull Bob Brown and has been successful in his title defenses since. But by far, his toughest competition is tonight.
He is the AWA Heavyweight Champion, weighing in at 260 pounds from Runsonburg, West Virginia. He is the Heartbreaker, Scotty McKeever.
McKeever gonna have a time, has his hands full tonight as he fights off a worthy challenger in the Juicer.
Former WCW star, the Juicer is his competition.
Tell you, AWA from top to bottom has talented right there on the roster, and that's one reason why the new sensation Scotty Blaze is right here. Pretty new to the AWA area, and I want to come out here and climb that ladder rung by rung and maybe get a chance at whoever's champion at that time.
So you're throwing your hat into the ring for a chance somewhere down the road for that AWA heavyweight title.
Oh, without a doubt, that's the prize everybody wants. The guy on top is Mark Mander right now. It happens to be Scotty McKeever, and if he still has a hold of the belt when I climb up, you're going to see a battle like you've never seen before. Like I said, me and Scotty McKeever, we tagged together, we fought against each other. Scotty McKeever, been in WCW, been in WWF, Smoky Mountain, Memphis Pro. He is a crafty veteran, been in the business for a long time. Right now, you see the crowd favorite tonight, Juicer makes his way to the ring.
He's the challenger
224
for the AWA
pounds
heavyweight title.
from Tasmania, the Juicer!
Fans come alive. They're on their feet. Juicer's pumped and ready to take this title.
Well, you see the ego Scotty McKeever got. You see a little bit of the ego coming out. This usually the champion's introduced second, but Scotty McKeever with the belt says, I'm the champion. You let me go out there first. I'm the champion. I call the rule. That's a little bit of the ego right there in Scotty McKeever.
It's important to point out the Juicer has to beat McKeever. McKeever does not have to beat the Juicer.
That's true. That's one of the perks of being the champ. You don't have to win. The challenger has to beat you by pinfall or submission. If the challenger gets it on the DQ, the belt don't change hands. Now all the odds are in the favor for Scotty McKeever, but don't count the Juicer out. He might just slide up in there and surprise you, and he can be walking away after this match is over as the new AWA heavyweight champion.
Both men cagey veterans. They have been wrestling for years now. It was inevitable they would meet in this ring.
Well, right here, the crowd's in for a treat as they see two veterans clashing head to head. It's going to be the charismatic Juicer up against McKeever, and it's deadly, double deadly knife-edge chops. I'm going to tell you what, it don't matter how big you are. I'm 6'4", 289 pounds, and McKeever lays a chop on me, it stops me in my tracks. And that right there is one of his primary weapons. He's got the Ric Flair-esque light chops. I tell you what, I'll put up his chops against anybody like Ric Flair, Chris Benoit, Joey Morton, anybody. Right there's the man that can actually chop you down to size legitimately.
McKeever's game plan will be simple, and that's just to overpower the Juicer, and the Juicer's game plan will be simple, and that will be to overtake McKeever with a barrage of aerial assaults and his speed.
This is the first chance I get to see Juicer live and in person. I've seen him on TV, read the reports on all the web pages about the Juicer, but right now I got the best seat in the house right here beside you, Eric, tonight, and we're going to see one heck of a high-flying show as the Juicer pumps up the crowd.
AWA Championship Wrestling is live with this big title bout for the AWA Heavyweight Championship.
McKeever a little complex over the unorthodox style of the Juicer.
Juicer wearing the flashy green pants, that part of his trademark over the years, definitely keeping McKeever off balance, because McKeever, simple for as many times as I've seen him wrestle. White boots, black wrestling tights.
Simple. He's a man of strictly business. He'll yell at the crowd. Yeah, I think McKeever yelling at the crowd actually juices him up, so to say.
To have a play on words right there, as our referee for this match, Calvin Hodge, making sure both men are ready. He's checked them both. And we're more almost ready for bell.
Senior official Calvin Hodge is going to have his hands full in this match.
Our referee's calling for the bell. And there's the bell, and our title match is underway. It's the Juicer and McKeever ready to lock up, and now the fans come alive, and McKeever noticeably frustrated.
Well, the crowd is the third person. You know, you hear that in football, you hear that in basketball. You know, they're the extra man. They're the third person. They're your tag team partner in the wrestling. They're the sixth man in basketball. They get behind you. You can do incredible things. And right now, the Juicer is feeding off of that energy.
McKeever tries to get his fans to show their support, but Comes to find out, he doesn't have very many
I
here
think I
in
saw-
Bluefield, West Virginia.
I think I saw one clapping for him. I think that fan was confused on who's who.
Now the first lockup of the match is the Juicer forces McKeever back into the corner. Our referee steps in. We have a clean break now.
McKeever giving grief to Calvin Hodge. Now, is it my imagination, or does this referee look like Mr. Bean?
You have a point there, Scotty.
But not to take away from his officiating. He gets in there. He's a serious man. He's going to call it straight down the middle. No controversy with this man right here.
As Juicer kind of slithers around on the canvas now as they lock up, collar elbow top in the center of the ring. Backing down. Arm drag takedown now. Sends the champion to the mat.
Beautiful arm drag, reminiscent of the Ricky Steamboat.
As McKeever now complains of his hair being pulled by the Juicer.
But I'm not too sure, but it looks like on the top of the head there, it looks like somebody's pulled his hair at one time or another, because I believe he's going a little bald.
Juicer now climbs out of the ring, brings our official Calvin Hodge with him to talk to some fans and get their opinion on whether the hair was pulled.
It looks like it's a meet and greet night between the referee and the fans.
Juicer re-enters the ring now.
Didn't mean to get you all choked up there.
Looking for the lockup was the Juicer. McKeever gets out of the way, and now they lock up again.
Right now they're just testing each other out. As you see the Juicer with another snap arm drag, and McKeever complaining about the hair. You see right there that shiny spot on top of his head? He might have a point right there, because it does look like somebody's pulled some hair.
You got a point. As this definitely is not good for the game plan of the Juicer, giving McKeever the opportunity to get his composure back.
McKeever playing that game of chess.
You mentioned the mind games earlier on, and this has got to be one big mind game right here played out by our champion, Scotty McKeever.
Oh, without a doubt. And he's already working on the referee. It's like, you know, how coaches do in other sports. They work on the referee, work on him from the start, and maybe you get a favorable call in your way later on down.
Both combatants in this title matchup ready to go. Lock up one more time. Now a side headlock applied by the Juicer. Juicer into the ropes. Backed into the corner now as McKeever gets ready to go on the offensive. Fist to the gut stops the momentum of the Juicer. Forearm to the back now. McKeever using that power to his advantage. Reversal by the Juicer. Sends McKeever for the ride. Back body drop sends Scotty McKeever down to the canvas. And he's going to roll out and take himself wrestling's version of a timeout.
That's right. McKeever got up there in the lights. He's going to have a nosebleed up there. He was so high. McKeever out taking a powder on the floor.
McKeever's back noticeably hurt. You can see the pain on his face. He's still holding that back. That body drop was with authority.
Without a doubt, that body drop had something on it, but don't let him fool you. He's out there. He's worked in the 10 count. He's got the count of 10 to get back in the ring. He's going to work it for all it's worth to recuperate from that body drop. Don't let him fool you by thinking he's totally hurt.
Now McKeever comes back into the ring, still holding that lower spine. McKeever still worried about the fans.
A few choice words for the fans right there, close and up front.
And now the Juicer has a few choice words for McKeever.
That's right.
Juicer just eyeing down, if you will, his prize, and that is the champion. And he wants to wear the AWA championship belt.
Well, the only way it's going to come to him is by a pinfall or submission. Right now, as you see, McKeever is smartly wasting time. And to see if it comes to a time limit draw, McKeever walks away still the champion. Juicer needs to step up in there and get this match going while McKeever's still wasting time yelling at the fans.
Juicer needs to get physical and get physical quick so that this time limit doesn't expire, and a lockup. Collared elbow top, side headlock. Wrenches back on it. Juicer now flips him down, maintaining contact with the side headlock.
That's what the Juicer needs to do. He needs to take him down, take Scotty McKeever off his feet, wear him down. Oh, 2 count right there. You know, it looks like McKeever may have not been paying attention.
And a roll-up gets a 1 count now as they trade pinning situations that time. McKeever's down on the canvas. Juicer with that side headlock still applied. Another maneuver, just like the armbar, that'll take a lot out of you, Scotty.
Oh, it definitely, without a doubt.
As the War Machine has brought his way down to ringside.
Now this is what the referee needs to take control of this and send the War Machine back to the locker room. War Machine does not hold a manager's license, and he isn't sanctioned to be in this event.
As a big shoulder block by the Juicer, he's pumping himself up. He goes for it, and now reversal of the hip toss sends McKeever down to the canvas.
Juicer on top with a high drop kick.
Juicer offensive flurry. Back to the side headlock, takes him down and maintains contact.
Juicer needs to quit worrying about War Machine out to the side. Right there, he took his attention away from Scotty McKeever, pointed at the War Machine. But Juicer still maintaining the upper hand as he has McKeever on his back with that devastating squeezing headlock.
McKeever not aware of that point, but he was in a pinning predicament. Got the shoulder up at the last second. We were a count away from a new champion.
That's why you have to realize where you are at all times in that ring, what you're doing, because if you just blink for a minute, you can get a 1-2-3 laid on you real quick.
McKeever back up to both men vertical base as the Juicer goes for the ride. Over top, and he's tripped up by the War Machine.
Right there is why the War Machine doesn't need to be ringside. That little bit right there gives McKeever the upper hand and taking it away from Juicer.
McKeever, big boots to the back of the Juicer as now McKeever's on the offense. Sends the Juicer for an Irish whip. Elbow takes him down.
Juicer hit hard on that elbow. Not only did he take the elbow to the face, he took the back of his head crashing to the canvas.
McKeever gets a 2 and a near fall. Half a count away from retaining his title.
Like I said, you can never count Scotty McKeever out.
McKeever, fist to the skull now.
Time does that work?
He needs to try to send a message out to the cameraman and send it to
McKeever now with the cover.
McKeever there with a quick cover. Juicer kicks out. Now McKeever working the chin lock. McKeever put his hands on the second rope there, put his feet on the second rope, get extra leverage right there as War Machine's trying to say that was his hand right there on the ropes.
McKeever once again goes for those ropes to get that extra leverage. Drops down, the referee doesn't notice it. He looks up, nothing to him has been done. As the War Machine once again grabbing that rope, shaking it. Our referee goes down to check for the submission.
That extra leverage right there can help cut off the blood supply to the brain and pass out.
McKeever again goes. This time, our referee catches him, orders the hold to be broken.
Calvin Hodges admonishing Scotty McKeever for breaking the rules.
As the Juicer has been leveled out, and this now is a power game on behalf of Scotty McKeever. McKeever pulls that leg out to the center of the ring, drops a knee to the back of the leg.
That'll kill your hamstring right there in a heartbeat.
And now a version of the ankle lock submission being applied. Twisting that ankle, the left leg of the Juicer. As the Juicer squirming, trying to get to the ropes, and drops the elbow on the leg.
McKeever being smart, taking out one of the legs of the Juicer to cut out that high-flying game plan that the Juicer had in mind for the match.
The old adage, a man can't stand, a man can't fight.
Exactly.
As McKeever still powers, but trying to fight out of this leg submission hold, the Juicer grabbing the hair now.
McKeever might not look like the biggest guy in the business, but he is deceptively strong for a man his size. And he uses, as you see, he's trying to use that power to his advantage as Juicer comes back with two thundering elbows to the head of one Scotty McKeever.
It gets McKeever to break the hold as McKeever's still on the offense. Juicer favoring that leg as he goes for the Irish whip. And a sunset flip sends the champion over Oh, we got a near fall that time, Scotty. Clothesline by our champion takes down the challenger juicer. Slow to cover. 2 and oh, man, less than a half a count away.
Just a half a second away right there from Scotty McKeever retaining the title as he puts that hangman clothesline on Juicer.
Almost a sleeper chin lock applied by McKeever as Juicer waving the arms in the air, pumping himself up, wanting to break this hold.
Crowd trying to get behind Juicer, giving that extra juice to come out of the hold.
And now the Juicer still trying to fight his way out of it. McKeever is relentless, not giving an inch, tightening up on that chin lock.
McKeever barking at the crowd. That could be a mistake, taking this attention away from his opponent.
McKeever still works. Juicer almost fighting his way to his feet. Here he comes. He's up to one knee. Chin lock still applied. Juicer's up, drops him down in a neck breaker.
Thunder and jaw breaker right there to Scotty McKeever.
McKeever shaking and the Juicer still shaking from that chin lock.
That's right, I'll keep you straight there, Eric.
15 minutes gone by, 45 minutes remaining.
As the elbows is applied in the corner. Irish whip as McKeever comes out. Big time clothesline takes the champion down.
Juicer should have gone for the pin right there.
Drops an elbow on the champion. Cover, doesn't hook a leg till just late.
See,
and almost a near fall.
Juicer wasting a little bit of time there after he delivered a thundering clothesline.
Break to the eyes, change momentum, but now a reversal. As here comes the Juicer. Kick to the stomach, and the War Machine's up on the ropes. McKeever, oh, he hits the War Machine. The jacket comes off of the Juicer. We got a roll up into a small package. 2 and a near fall. 1 count away from a new champion.
Thought it was over right there. I thought Juicer had it.
Now in the corner they work. McKeever sends Juicer for the ride. Have a bit of reversal. Short arm take back. The referee has been taken down. Swinging neck breaker by the challenger. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3. We should have a new champion, but there's no referee to count.
Referees are taking a beating right here.
No referee to count. The Juicer, by now, by all means, should be the AWA heavyweight champion.
As you look, you see the War Machine circling around the ring, looking like a shark.
This Juicer now tries to wake up the official. Here comes McKeever with a double axe handle to switch momentum again.
McKeever and War Machine going to take advantage of the referee being down.
War Machine climbs into the ring now. As McKeever is shoulder blocks the War Machine. Picks him up, slams him down. The Juicer does. Juicer signaling to go up top. He could be setting him up for the guillotine leg drop. Climbs up to the second turnbuckle. Juicer now. He's up to the top.
The winner of